Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of Australian numismatics. First up, we explore the 1976 Australian 50 cents coin with a brown layer and grey dots in fine condition. We'll discuss its history, design, unique features, and most importantly, its collector market value in today's dollars. Stay tuned till the end to find out why this coin is highly sought after. Let's start with a bit of history. The Australian 50 cents coin was first introduced in 1966 as part of Australia's transition to the decimal currency system. Originally, the 50-cent coin was made of 80% silver, but due to rising silver prices, it was replaced in 1969 with the current copper-nickel composition. By 1976, the Royal Australian Mint was producing millions of these coins, but certain environmental factors and minting variations led to some coins developing unusual appearances, such as the brown layer and gray dots we see on some specimens today. Now let's talk about the design. The obverse, or front side of the 1976 Australian 50 cents coin features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machen. This portrait was used on Australian coins from 1966 until 1984 and shows the Queen facing right, wearing a tiara. Surrounding the portrait, we see the inscriptions Elizabeth 27 and Estrella 1976. Flipping over to the reverse side, we have the Australian coat of arms, a design by Stuart Devlin. It features a shield divided into 6 sections, each representing the states of Australia. Supporting the shield are 2 iconic animals, the kangaroo and the emu, symbolizing progress and unity. The coin's denomination, 50 cents, is inscribed at the bottom. What makes some of these coins unique is the presence of a brownish layer and gray dots on their surfaces. While the official composition of the coin is 75% copper and 25% nickel, exposure to different environmental conditions over the decades has caused some specimens to develop oxidation or toning, giving them a distinct appearance. Some collectors believe this effect could also result from variations in the minting process or storage conditions. If you own one of these brown-layered or gray-dotted 50-cent coins, it's a good idea to have it examined by a professional numismatist to determine whether it's a natural toning effect, a minting anomaly, or some other unique variation. Grading is an essential factor in determining the value of any collectible coin. A 1976 Australian 50 cents coin in fine condition means it has visible wear but still retains major design elements. Higher grades, such as extremely fine or uncirculated, naturally command higher values. If your coin has minimal wear and clear details, it may be worth significantly more to collectors, especially if it has unique toning or an error variant. Now the big question, how much is this coin worth today? In fine condition, the standard 1976 Australian 50 cents coin typically holds a highest collector value. However, those with rare features such as the brown layer and gray dots could attract higher offers from specialized collectors. On average, a fine condition 1976 Australia 50 cent coin trades to its very good value. And if your coin has a rare toning pattern, an error, or is in a high grade, it could fetch anywhere $94,000 or more, depending on collector interest. Special error coins, such as missed strikes or double strikes, can go for significantly higher amounts at auctions. Let's also look at error coins, which can make a 1976 Australia 50 cent piece even more valuable. Some known errors for this coin include off-center strikes, coins that were not properly aligned during minting, planchette errors, coins struck on defective or improperly prepared blanks, double strikes, coins that were accidentally struck twice, creating overlapping designs. If you suspect you have an error coin, it's worth getting it authenticated, as these can be highly valuable to collectors. Some rare errors have been known to sell for over $98,000, depending on their uniqueness. That wraps up our deep dive into the 1976 Australian 50 cents coin with a brown layer and gray dots. From its historical significance to its design details, grading factors, and collector market value, this coin is an exciting find for numismatists. Next up, we're diving into an intriguing piece of Australian numismatic history, the Australia 50 cents 1979 coin, known for its unique brown shade and black spots in very fine condition. If you own one or are curious about its history, design features, and most importantly, its collector's market value today, stick around. Let's get started. To understand the significance of this coin, we need to take a trip back to 1979. This was a time of economic shifts, technological advancements, and cultural changes in Australia. The Royal Australian Mint continued producing the 50-cent coin, which had become a staple of Australian currency since the dodecagonal shape was introduced in 1969, annually cited. By 1979, the 50-cent coin had solidified its place in everyday transactions, featuring a design that remained consistent over the years. However, environmental factors, circulation, and metal composition often led to interesting changes in color and wear over time, including brownish tones and black spotting. Now let's take a closer look at the design of this unique 50-cent coin. The reverse side of the 1979 Australian 50-cent coin features the iconic Australian coat of arms, designed by Stuart Devlin. This design showcases a kangaroo and an emu holding a shield, which contains the symbols of the 6 Australian states. The intricate detailing of the coat of arms represents unity and national pride. The word Australia is inscribed above, with the denomination 50 placed boldly below. Flipping to the obverse side, we see the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This was the standard portrait of the Queen used on Australian coins from 1966 to 1984. The inscriptions include Elizabeth II Australia and the year 1979. One of the most fascinating aspects of some 1979 Australia 50-cent coins is the development of brown shades and black spotting. These are primarily due to oxidation and exposure to environmental elements over the years. While not intentional, these color changes make certain coins unique and collectible. Some collectors even seek out these variations for their distinctive appearance. So, how much is this coin worth today? The value of the 1979 Australia 50-cent coin depends on its condition and any unique traits. In very fine condition, with visible brown shade and black spots, it generally sells for $90,000. However, if you have one in extremely fine or uncirculated condition, prices can reach anywhere $93,000. Proof for high-grade specimens in protective holders may even fetch higher prices from serious collectors. For those passionate about Australian decimal coinage, the 1979 Australia 50-cent coin remains a must-have. While common in circulation, its various forms of toning and wear make it an exciting coin for collectors to study and acquire. That wraps up our deep dive into the Australia 50 cents 1979 coin with brown shade and black spot. Whether you're a collector, investor, or simply someone who enjoys coin history, this piece has a story to tell. Do you have one in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. Next up, we are taking a deep dive into an intriguing piece of Australian numismatic history, the 1980 Australia 50 cents coin. This coin, with its unique green and black spots, has fascinated collectors for years. In this video, we'll explore its history, design, special features, and most importantly, its current market value. Stay tuned till the end to find out why this coin might be more valuable than you think. The Australian 50 cents coin was first introduced in 1966 when Australia adopted the decimal currency system. Initially, these coins were made of 80% silver, but due to rising silver prices, the composition was changed in 1969 to a cupronickel alloy. The 1980 Australia 50 cents coin is part of this series and remains an important collectible due to its historical significance. By 1980, Australia's economy was growing, and coins played a vital role in everyday transactions. The 50 cents piece was already established as the largest denomination in the decimal coin series, making it a key part of commerce. Now, let's talk about the design of the 1980 Australia 50 cents coin. The obverse, or front side, features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This effigy was used on Australian coins from 1966 to 1984. The inscription Elizabeth II appears along the top, with Australia 1980 below. Flipping over to the reverse side, we see the iconic Australian coat of arms, designed by Stuart Devlin. It features a kangaroo and an emu, two of Australia's most well-known animals, supporting a shield that displays 6 sections representing each Australian state. This powerful national symbol reflects Australia's unity and heritage. Now, what makes this particular 1980 cents coin unique? Some specimens, like the one we're discussing today, exhibit green and black spots. These marks are often caused by oxidation, environmental exposure, or chemical reactions. While some collectors see this as a flaw, others find beauty in these natural toning patterns, making such coins one of a kind. If you come across a 1980 Australia 50 cents coin with these unusual spots, it's essential to have it evaluated by a professional numismatist to determine its impact on value. Some collectors may pay a premium for unique toning, while others prefer pristine examples. For coin collectors, condition is everything. In very fine condition, the 1980 Australia 50 cents coin will show moderate wear on the high points, but key design elements remain clear. The details on the Queen's hair and the coat of arms may be slightly worn but still visible. If your coin is in an even higher grade, such as extremely fine or uncirculated MS, it could fetch a significantly higher price in the collector's market. Now, let's talk about the part everyone is waiting for, the collector's market, and the current value of the 1980 Australia 50 cents coin. While this coin was produced in large numbers, demand remains strong among Australian coin collectors and international numismatists. In very fine condition, a standard 1980 Australia 50 cents coin typically sells for $85,000. However, if your coin has a rare mint error, special toning, or is in high-grade condition, it could be worth significantly more. Certified MS65 Plus examples can reach $88,000 or more at auctions. So, there you have it, the complete breakdown of the 1980 Australia 50 cents coin. From its historical background to its design, unique green and black spots, grading conditions, and collector market value, this coin is a fascinating piece of Australian numismatic history. Next up, we're diving deep into an incredible Australian coin, the Australia 50 cents 1996 coin, known for its brilliant silver shine. If you own one in extremely fine condition, you might be surprised by its collector's market value today. Stick around as we explore its history, design, special features, and how much it's worth right now. Before we get into the details of this coin, let's take a look at the period it was minted in, 1996. This was a dynamic era for Australia with growing economic stability and cultural milestones. The Royal Australian Mint continued producing 50-cent coins as part of its decimal currency system, a transition that had started back in 1996. The 50-cent coin had undergone several transformations since its inception, including changes in metal composition. The original 1966 version was 80% silver, but due to rising silver prices, the composition was changed to copper-nickel from 1969 onwards. However, the 1996 coin maintained a remarkable shine, giving it a distinct appeal among collectors. Now let's examine the artistic and technical aspects of this stunning coin. The reverse side of the 1996 Australian 50-cent coin features the iconic Australian coat of arms. This design, created by Stuart Devlin, has been a defining element of Australian currency for decades. It features a kangaroo and an emu holding a shield that represents Australia's 6 states. The design is intricate, symbolizing unity and progress. Now turning to the obverse side, we see the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Makhlouf. This portrait was widely used on Australian coins during the late 20th century. The inscriptions include Elizabeth II, Australia, in 1996, marking the year of minting. One of the standout features of the 1996 Australia 50-cent coin is its exceptional silver shine. While it is not composed of silver, its copper-nickel alloy allows it to maintain a bright reflective finish, especially in well-preserved conditions. Coins in extremely fine condition exhibit minimal wear, maintaining their original luster and design details. Now let's talk about the most exciting part, its value in today's collector's market. The worth of this coin depends heavily on its condition. If you have one in extremely fine condition, you can expect to sell it for $58,000. However, if you have an uncirculated or proof version, the price can jump significantly, ranging from $60,000. Special errors or rare varieties can fetch even higher prices. For collectors and investors, the 1996 Australian 50-cent coin is a great addition to any collection, especially when preserved well. If you come across one with its original shine intact, be sure to keep it safe. That wraps up our deep dive into the Australian 50 cents 1996 silver shine coin. It's a fascinating piece of numismatic history with great collector value. You have one in your collection. Next up, we are diving deep into the world of Australian numismatics with a special focus on the 1983 Australia 50 cents coin. This coin, with its unique black dots and green spots on the reverse side, has intrigued collectors worldwide. We are about to uncover its history, design, unique features, and, most importantly, its current market value in dollars. So stick around till the end as we explore what makes this coin truly valuable. Before we delve into the specifics of the 1983 Australia 50 cents coin, let's take a moment to appreciate the historical significance of the Australian 50 cent series. The first 50-cent coin was introduced in 1966, initially made of silver, but due to rising metal prices, the composition was changed to a copper-nickel blend in 1969. This shift ensured affordability while maintaining the coin's durability. Fast forward to 1983, a period of economic adjustments in Australia. The Royal Australian Mint continued producing these 50-cent coins, maintaining the dodecagonal shape and featuring a design that had become iconic among collectors. Now, let's talk about the design of the 1983 Australia 50 cents coin. The obverse, or front side, features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machen. This portrait was used on Australian coins from 1966 until the mid-1983. Flipping over to the reverse side, we see the Australian coat of arms, a proud symbol of the nation's heritage. The design, originally crafted by Stuart Devlin, features a kangaroo and an emu supporting a shield that contains symbols representing Australia's 6 states. The intricate details of the coat of arms make this coin a true piece of numismatic art. Now let's discuss what makes this particular 1983 Australia 50 cents coin stand out. Some collectors have noted that certain specimens exhibit black dots and green spots, particularly on the reverse side. While this isn't a result of an official variation in the minting process, environmental exposure, oxidation, and chemical reactions can cause these unique markings. If you own a coin with these markings, it's worth getting it examined by a professional numismatist to determine if the discoloration affects its collectability or enhances its uniqueness. Some collectors appreciate these variations, making them potential conversation pieces in any collection. For collectors, the condition of a coin plays a significant role in its market value. A very fine condition coin means it has been circulated but retains most of its original details. Some wear is visible, especially on the high points of the design, but key features remain distinguishable. Coins in better conditions, such as extremely fine or mint state, naturally command higher values. If you own a 1,983 Australia 50 cents coin in very fine condition, it's still worth checking for errors or unique characteristics that could increase its worth. Now let's talk about the part everyone is waiting for: the collector's market and the current value of the 1,983 Australia 50 cents coin. While this coin was minted in limited quantities, demand remains strong due to its historical significance and design appeal. In very fine condition, the typical market value of a 1,983 Australia 50 cents coin is generally $74,000, depending on the buyer. However, if your coin has a unique discoloration, mint errors, or is in a high-grade condition like MS65 or above, it can fetch significantly more. Certified high-grade examples have been known to sell for $77,000 or more, with rare specimens reaching even higher auction prices. So, there you have it, the complete breakdown of the 1,983 Australia 50 cents coin. From its rich history to its unique design, black dots, green spots, grading conditions, and collector market value, this coin remains an exciting piece for numismatists. Next up, we're diving into a unique Australian coin, the Australia 50 cents 1,999 coin. Recognized for its distinctive black, green, and golden spots, if you have one in fine condition, you might be curious about its collector's market value today. Stay tuned as we explore its history, design, special features, and how much it's worth now. Before we analyze the details of this coin, let's take a step back to 1999. This was a fascinating time for Australia, as the country was on the brink of entering a new millennium. The Royal Australian Mint continued its commitment to producing high-quality decimal currency, ensuring that the 50-cent coin remained an important part of circulation. The 50-cent coin had seen multiple transformations since its introduction in 1966. Initially composed of 80% silver, its metal content was changed to a copper-nickel alloy in 1969 due to rising silver prices. The 1999 issue followed this composition, but featured unique discoloration patterns over time, giving rise to the intriguing black, green, and golden spots seen on many circulated examples. Now let's examine the artistry and craftsmanship behind this 1999 Australian 50-cent coin. The reverse side proudly displays the Australian coat of arms, an enduring symbol of national pride. This Stuart Devlin design features a kangaroo and an emu supporting a shield that represents the 6 states of Australia. The level of detail in this design showcases Australia's commitment to numismatic excellence. Flipping to the obverse, we see the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This updated portrait of the Queen was introduced in 1998 and remained in use for many years. The inscriptions include Elizabeth II, Australia, and the year 1999, marking its minting period. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1999 Australian 50-cent coin is the discoloration found on many examples. Over time, environmental exposure and oxidation have caused certain coins to develop black, green, and golden spots. While these marks might not be intentional, they add character and uniqueness to individual coins, making them stand out in a collection. Now let's discuss the coin's market value. The worth of a 1999 Australian 50-cent coin depends largely on its condition. A fine condition coin, especially with notable discoloration, might sell for around $50,000. However, if you have one in uncirculated or extremely fine condition, its value can climb to or more. Coins with rare toning patterns or collector interest may fetch even higher prices in specialty auctions. For numismatists, this coin presents an interesting piece of Australian currency history. If you own one with distinctive toning or in high-grade condition, it might be worth holding on to for future appreciation. That wraps up our detailed look at the Australia 50 cents 1999 coin with black, green, and golden spots. It's a fascinating addition to any collection, with a unique appearance and a solid market value. Do you have one in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for more coin content. Thanks for watching and happy collecting.